Hello, my name's Chris Weston, Head of Research here at Pepperstone, and along with my colleague Darren Sinden, we've written a white paper looking at the timeline of the events that are unfolding ahead of us, the potential for volatility in the pound, which we think, when we look at 1 and 3 month implied volatility in euro sterling and also cable at the moment, markets are grossly underpricing the prospect that we could see big range expansion and big volatility because of the events that are unfolding. Now, the market seems to believe that we are going to see a deal in the weeks ahead, and as you can see from the timeline, on October the 18th, markets are expecting some much more strong clarity around a potential deal where the EU, led by Michel Barnier, is negotiating with Dominic Raab from the UK representative team there as well. Now, of course, there's a lot of different moving parts here. The DUP need to accept anything around the Irish border or potentially around the Irish backstop. There's a lot of different conjecture around what that deal could look like. And of course, then as we go into the second phase, probably the more important and sticky part of this situation is how does Theresa May get any kind of deal through the UK Parliament, because of course that is so fragmented. You've got Labour on one hand, who have already said that they want to vote against pretty much anything that Theresa May passes to her. You've got the pro-European Remainers who want to see a close alignment with the UK, with the European Union. And then, of course, you've got the hard Brexiteers, the more aggressive faction who want to see a clean break, and some of those even wanting to go to WTO rules, which if that was to materialise, of course, people then would start focusing on how bad the UK economy is going to be, the pickup in unemployment, and people would be banding around the word recession, whilst the media would be making out that the world is about to collapse in the sense that we're going to see tailbacks down the M25 from British ports. The army will be handing out medicine supplies and fuel supplies, and that certainly, you know, the pound in that situation against the dollar could be trading into 110, 115, as some strategists are putting it. But of course, a deal is very much on the cards if we look at the recent price action. But how does we get through the UK Parliament? And of course, if that is then rejected before the aggressive deadlines of the 29th of March, you know, we are then talking about a second referendum. We are talking about a no-deal collapse in the UK economy, potentially. And of course, then we are talking about new elections coming through. So the playbook is extensive, the playbook is vast, and we try and cover some of those points and how markets may react to those different permutations as well. So please have a look at that, and any thoughts and feedback, please reach out as well.